man. I guess because I didn't divorce and marry him 3 fucking times, it's irrelevant, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, I guess her brain cells did realize they were related. You know, but one thing I don't have to worry about in my home is moldy panties on my fucking bathroom floor. So there's that. Another thing I don't have to worry about is stalking a woman who gets on here and works out, talks about her health journey with a husband who is unaliving due to cancer. I don't have to have a conscience of that.
You're right.
At one point, everybody on here running your mouth about Paula, you supported her. So remember that. You supported her until she pissed you off by whatever she said or whatever she did. And Pam, you're one to call out Paula for receiving things from people on this platform when you got on there and cried wolf about everything you got from Paula, and you got it back from all the people who used to support Paula. So what makes you any fucking different?
Somebody's feathers are ruffled.
You in here to verify that we're not best friends. You know, there was a point I sent Paula a text and I felt really bad about it because I specifically wrote in that text, Paula, we are not friends.
Yep, you did.
I specifically said we're not friends.
You did.
But when you take an app and you go real life on somebody, having them followed at a hotel, having them followed at a restaurant, having them followed at a hospital, having them followed to a fucking store, you have a problem. And then I take that problem and I protect the person you're doing that to. I had every right to protect Paula. Every right. I don't regret it. I'm not sorry. And whoever don't like me for it, fuck you.
I appreciate.
No, this is right now. This is Judge Truth.
A girl's girl, you know, to say, hey, look, this has went far enough. When someone's in danger, or when it's went to the point of full-blown, you know, stalking, harassment, whatever.
Hello.
I appreciate that you stepped back and said, what's going on here is wrong, and I need to tell her because I would want someone to tell me if it were me.
This is Judge Truth talking to
if it was me. I'd want somebody to tell me if it was happening to my kids. You know, at the end of the day, I think y'all forget, Paula is a human. She's a mother. She's a wife. She's a grandmother. What's going to happen if Paula takes one of her grandbabies to a store and you idiots got somebody following her around to cause her harm? You're just subjecting her minor grandchild to danger. And for what? Because you got her a whatever Bradley fucking bag and a cast iron skillet? Shut the fuck up.
This is Judge Truth.
You know, at the end of the day,
talking with Paula.
Paula could,
because I ruffled Judge Truth's feathers
at a red light, and I would never know that was Paula.
Right.
I'd never know it was her, and we drive the same vehicle, just different color.
She was, Ash. She made all the phone calls.
Because when we leave the app and we go out into the real world, we don't think, oh, this person lives nearby me, or somebody has people that do live nearby me, sending motherfuckers to follow me. I protected Paula because it was wrong for you to stalk her in real life. This woman was working out at a gym adjacent to a hotel she was staying at, where she had to walk outside to go into her hotel, and you put her in danger. You put her in real life danger.
Yeah, Judge Truth is mad at because I ruffled her feathers in Mexican homies.
You were pissed off at me that live. You're a disgusting woman. You doxed me to Paula. So if you're mad about me and Paula talking, it's because of you.
No, honey, it's because of you.
You led me to her.
No, you walked in and
Paula
put your nose in business.
In my home when she outed where the hell I live.
Had no idea if you had kids, didn't have kids, didn't know nothing.
I have 4 beautiful children.
See, I didn't know that till
one
right
of them
now.
still lives here.
And
But,
so
you
if we're
know,
best
there's
friends,
not-
you would
There's
think
not
I'd
a
know how
single
many
thing
kids you have.
anybody on this platform can say about my kids. My kids are
They
well
begged
mannered.
Judge
My
Truth to
kids have
cover
jobs.
Paula
My
and
kids
then
have
treated
homes.
Judge
My
Truth
kids are
like
good
shit
kids.
because they...
I raised really good kids. I'm going into the senior year of my last child. So now I'm going to be empty nesting and probably grieving and being a complete psychotic bitch because I can't regulate my emotions.
I raised 2 good kids too. I've got 2 amazing children.
And you have amazing grandchildren. At the end of the day, when you take an app and turn it into real life on somebody, and I'm a part of that, I will never co-sign endangering.
We're going to talk
Another
about all this
human
after she's
from the
done
app.
talking.
And I do not understand where that boss lady comes into play here at all, other than she said her own self on her own live that Pam's lawyer told Pam not to talk about me. And when she did, she said she was doing it for her because she couldn't do it.
You know, one thing I want you to take from this and remember, Paula, at one point, all of the people shit-talking you supported you.
Oh, yeah, they did.
Okay? We cannot make everybody on here happy.
There's
That
no
is
possible.
a whore's job.
Right.
Okay? So we can't make everybody happy. There's a lot of people that dislike me because I have morals and I have boundaries.
Whew. Okay.
And that's okay. The more people that don't like me, the better I sleep at night. And I mean that. Because it's one less person I got to worry about disappointing.
I just cannot fathom and understand why.
This is
Did
Judge
someone
Truth,
meet
yes.
someone on
Judge
this app,
Lies.
and then for whatever reason starts not liking them, or they made mistakes and they don't like what they did or whatever. But to be as obsessed as those 2 people are with me, it makes no sense to me whatsoever. I do not care what they do on a daily basis. Don't give a dang. I mean, I don't. I could care less where either one of them go, what they do, I don't care.
Who they do, how many times they get divorced and marry the same motherfucker, yeah, I know.
I mean, I do not care. I don't care I don't care what they cook. I don't care what they eat. I don't care where they go. I don't care. I can easily forget I ever met them and wish to God they would me. But I don't understand why they care. Why are they so obsessed with every move I make and everything I do? I can't please them. It doesn't matter what I do.
Judge Truth made all the phone
Because you've already
calls.
taken full accountability for everything they've called you out for.
Exactly. I did it.
Yeah, because you got caught.
Then they went as far as, like 1 week they talked about me because I have epilepsy and I get disability. And they talked about me, why couldn't I have a job if I could be on live for 8 hours or whatever.
Yes, that is
And then
Judge.
the very same week, another day said, was talking about me cleaning my house and everything. That's what, and they were saying if she can clean her house, she could get a job. And then the very same week, they circle spots on my cabinet that's actually a scratch, but they thought it was dirt, and talked about how that I needed to be cleaning my cabinets.
Can somebody take
So
some notes for me real fast? Because
they-
there's stuff
in the
I want to
same
speak
week,
on.
They had a whole live about how I shouldn't be cleaning, and then did another whole live about how I should be.
You know what baffles me is somebody sits on her ass all day with no disability and has room to talk about other people. You know, I have an inoperable brain tumor. I am 75% blind. I still clean my house. I still cut my grass. That doesn't mean I can go get a job.
Right. Exactly. And I'm legally blind without my glasses on, and that's damage that's been done to my eyes due to I have RA, and it eats at that lining just like it does around your joints.
Her
And
feet,
so-
girl.
when I
Dina B.
first got disabled, it was due to a car wreck, head injury, and epilepsy from the scar on the brain.
Mm-hmm.
But now I have epilepsy, I have rheumatoid arthritis, I have fibromyalgia, and I'm legally blind without my glasses. Now, can I drive? Yes, I can drive with my glasses, but like I have to have prescription readers. Prescription sunshades, and I have to wear them to drive and stuff. And but it's none of their business.
It's not.
It's not. But why are they so obsessed with it enough that they want to call the IRS? They want to call and do well checks on my husband.
I don't know. They accuse me of that too. They accused me of calling the stores. I didn't do that.
No, you just told everybody to.
While Wayne's driving. I didn't do that.
Why does anybody care what
calling IRS on you? I didn't do that. I told you what I did.
Right. But my husband is terminally ill, and we filed an extension on our taxes because we were just not either wanting a brain space to sit down and do our taxes. But why do they care if I file an extension?
Paula, I'll never know.
I don't get that.
I don't get invested in people like that.
Remember her?
Done on their taxes.
Yeah, she's drinking the Kool-Aid.
I don't care if they've gotten money back, paid money in. I don't care what they've done.
Well, you're also talking about a person that's streaming you and talking about you who has proven in a text message to be mentally unwell. I would never, ever be in a mental headspace and tell somebody I want to pew my head off knowing that my husband runs a pew business inside my home. Like, that's fucking wild work to me. And then to lie and say, my husband never called her. Do I need to play that voicemail? Do you think if I actually played that voicemail, you could tell me if that's his voice?
Oh, I know I could.
Oh, could you? Let me see how far back that was. When did I first contact you?
I was at the hotel.
You were still at the hotel.
Mm-hmm. And I left there the end of March. No,
I have no idea who she's speaking of.
Where's that restricted?
But I guarantee you she can tell you the date that I left the hotel. I can't, but she can. I'd have to go look at the paperwork.
Yeah, beautiful cabinets, by the way.
Thank you, but gosh. She can tell you. I can.
Well, I will tell you, I am quite jealous of that oven and microwave you have.
Well, thank you. I really do. I really do like them.
But I'm not going to drag you all over the platform for it.
Okay, well, thanks. I really do like them, and they are beautiful. But, man, the heck I went through to get it all done. It's nothing that was chosen and nothing that I'd want to go through again, especially not with a very sick husband.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine, honestly. We have our dealings here with, my husband being a heart transplant patient, a veteran, my brain tumor. We got our own dealings here. I just don't have that much time to invest in people and what they're doing and where they're at. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't either. I could care less.
I work several days a week, so I can't stream her on certain days.
What we drive, if we buy, sell, or trade, whatever. I don't know what they drive. Oops. Don't care what they drive. Don't care how many cars they have. I don't care. I don't care about them at all. And I do not understand why they care about me. I don't get it. I have no earthly idea. But, they wanted me to admit to the things I did. I've not denied anything. But the sad thing is I don't remember half of it, and that's the honest to God's truth. I don't remember it. I was in a deep addiction, and I was taking a lot of opiates. And I don't remember half of it.
Okay, I was listening to you. I had to send that audio because it's on this phone I'm talking on. So I'm going to play this and tell me if you can tell me whose voice this is. Since he never called me. Thank you, Just be.
This is Judge Truth talking to Homemaking.
We have not done anything to you. For you to call and be telling these lies, saying that Pam, the boss lady, got people going to hurt her. So please stop.
Who's that?
That voice is Jeffrey. 100%.
Emma, we have not done anything to you. For you to call and be telling these lies, saying that Pam, the boss lady, got people going to hurt her. So please stop.
So your husband never called me? You're fucking weird. By the way, how did your husband get my phone number, out of curiosity? Because me as a married woman, don't just go hand my number out to random men who are married, or men at all, really.
42.
So did you dox me to your husband? And why is a man getting himself involved in women business? I will never understand that either, because if you thought he intimidated me, you're sadly mistaken. I come from the streets of New Orleans, so that was not intimidating. Weird. But I wanted to clear the air, Paula. Unfortunately, we're not besties, and I'm greatly sorry about that. I think we're both wonderful people. And I'm sorry if my text to you sounded rude when I said we are not friends, but I genuinely meant that, because I was in it's more important for me to protect you mode than it is for me to worry about who I'm friends with.
I understand that totally.
So I still want you to be wary of your surroundings. I still want you to be cautious and mindful, because I think as an older woman in general, that's important. Especially in the world we live in. I don't know why these people want to wear your skin. I don't know why they're so jealous of you. I have no earthly idea. None. No earthly idea. I have no idea. I don't know. But all I know is I was
That's Judge Truth with Homemaking with PhD.
I did for a while. I watched you. I did.
No, you stopped her.
I made commentary that was disgusting. Some of it.
Yeah, you did.
And I even laughed at my own commentary. That was gross behavior.
Making fun of him.
Then they kicked it up a notch with the stalking in real life that I don't agree with.
Oh, so you didn't call the fire marshal?
I called you, and I straight called you after you name dropped me and my location.
Okay, Dee Dee. Anybody in here? I don't care. You guys can go over there. I've had enough of her.
Okay? I didn't start off with I'm the victim, because I was not the victim. In this story, I was the villain. So I apologize genuinely to Paula for what I said and what I took
lies.
part in. And that's called
being an adult. Judge Truth.
That's called growth. That's called being a good person. And I'm sorry, Paula, that 90% of the fucking app are not good people.
Yeah, me too.
And I hate that your safety is put on display for people. I hate that your pain and your suffering with your husband is other people's content. I hate that.
Somebody's asking for a box.
Yeah, that's Miss Debbie.
Okay.
Dee Dee's going to get blocked.
Hi. Thanks for letting me up, Truth.
You're good.
Hi, Paula. I just felt like I need to come up here real quick before you get off here and let you know that my heart goes out to you, and I am praying for you and your husband, and this is sincere. I am the mod that is terminal that she was talking about. I have 2 types of cancers, and I also was with my husband 2.5 years ago when he passed away. And
Cora, shut the fuck up. Go marry your husband again. Go ahead, Debbie.
Yeah, I'm just...
Paula, you never apologized to me for what you did
I know what
and
you're
said
going
to me. That was from Dee Dee.
And for anybody to put you through this is just totally uncalled for. I mean, there's no other word for it. I just want you to know that I do pray for you and Wayne both, and I pray that you have the strength to get through this. To victimize or to do what they're doing at this point.
Can I please say something right now?
Yes, you may.
There is Dee Dee on here, and she's saying that I never apologized to her. I apologized publicly to everybody. But let me tell you something, Dee Dee. Any and everything I ever did to you, I am sorry. I don't even remember half of it, or what I did. I don't remember it. But I am truly sorry. If you ever I know you sent me some gifts, and gifts on TikTok, and if you sent those and now you regret them, or if you sent them and I didn't do something right, or thank you for it, or I don't know. But whatever was done, Dee Dee, I am sorry. And I hope that you will forgive me. It was done during a deep addiction, and I've not denied anything. I don't remember a lot of it, but I am truly sorry.
Was Dee Dee the one that couldn't or doesn't have children? I can't really remember.
Do what now, Paula? You lied to...
This is not an attack Paula live,
I don't
okay?
know what that says.
Paula, you lied to personally, whatever that means. You told me to go unalive myself.
Oh, no, I did not. Never have I said that to anyone. But I do know that Dee Dee said that the reason my husband has cancer is because of my past.
Oh, real classy. And you expect an apology from somebody? Okay.
But,
okay, Dee Dee, why don't you go to Boss Lady and Pam and go air out your grievances there? This is not an Attack Me Live. She says she's fucking sorry. And if you can't take that or accept that, then go fucking pray about it. That's what you can do. And you're welcome. Good advice. Take it from me. Anyway, Paula, sorry we had that little mishaps.
that's okay.
This is not an Attack Me Live. You gave your apology to her grievances. She didn't accept it, and that's her problem. It's not yours no more.
Can I say something real quick?
Oh, go ahead, Debbie.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I totally forgot you were talking.
That's okay. Paula, I was reading the comment that the lady just left in comments, and it turns my stomach. And I just want you to know that when I found out I had the cancer,
Judge Truth,
and I knew I was not going to take treatment, and I know what the end is going to be, I tried to make things right with people, and I apologized, and I had another person, Truth knows who she is, we'll keep it private, but I called this person, and I told her, this is what I've done to you, and I am sorry. And I told her, she knew I was terminal, and do you know what her words were to me? That God's karma on me was giving me cancer, and it floored me. So this girl to come in here
she's a
and say what
T-page.
she did to you, it hurts.
She's a up in your butt type of a page.
My heart does go out to you, Paula.
Thank you very much.
I mean, imagine crying for an apology, and the woman gives you a genuine apology, and you can't accept it. That's a you fucking problem. That don't have anything to do with Paula.
Exactly.
And
that's a you fucking problem.
Yeah. And like I said, if I ever said anything that made her think that I was saying that to her, I don't even remember it, y'all. I was taking a lot of opiates.
It's truth on the wing.
And I am very, very sorry. I was in the deepest, darkest place.
I'll explain why Paula's in her box. I made
5 years.
Judge Truth mad.
It's been bad. It was bad, bad, bad. Until
I'm sorry, Dee Dee. They're both piece of shits.
And I got
Y'all know I don't cuss, but I'm sick of this.
I've been clean for almost 11 months. And
at this point, Paula, I'm proud of you. They don't want a fucking apology from you. They want to torment you.
Right. That's what it is. I mean, I've apologized 7 times to anybody and everybody that I ever hurt, offended, or did anything on this app to. But, I have 48,000 followers. I can't remember every live and every conversation when I was going live 10 and 12 hours a day.
She does remember.
I don't remember it.
She chooses not to.
Remember it.
That's her excuse.
And I go back and look at videos that I made, and I don't even remember making them. And that is terrible to say, but I have to own it. It was my past.
You know what else I think is gross? To know that this woman struggled with opiates and addiction, and you're on here trying to fucking trigger her every day. That makes you a very low-life person. I think y'all would just be satisfied if y'all triggered her back into addiction so y'all could have more content.
Okay, true.
I think they're mad that you're clean and doing good. Jealousy tends to stem from people that aren't doing so good, so they want to attack people who are doing good.
We do recover, and I'm very proud of the person here in the comments.
Most of them are blocked, Pam.
Congratulations, and I'm not too far from that 1 year celebration, and I'm so excited. But you're right; they have tried to do any and everything they could for that solid year.
Oh, and I did laugh when you popped your band in the gym working out. I don't remember if I told you that, but
my own self.
I did laugh about that.
I would laugh if it happened.
What about when her husband has his
I laughed about it publicly, so I apologize.
bag on his body due to his cancer,
app,
and you were nasty about them doing the dirty in the bed with that?
Like, oh hell no.
Yeah, you made fun of him, Judge, all the time.
And all, you're welcome to come into my lives and watch me stream my birds, because that's what I do. And you know, whatever. But my conscience was cleared when I told you with my whole back and my whole chest what I did, what I was a part of, and then how to protect yourself. And I'm not sorry for that.
And it just shows what a woman that you are. And I wish they could be that same type of person that could say, okay, yes, you did this stuff. You've admitted it. I accept your apology. What I done to you was wrong. And they could say, I'm sorry for what I've done. Let's just forget we ever knew each other and go our separate ways. I wish so bad that we could do that. But they don't want that, because that takes away content, I guess. I don't know. And, you know, and what Boss Lady has to do with any of it, I do not know. I don't know where that even comes in at, other than she sent a box of snacks to my house and wanted me to open them on live to tell people.
Girl, I was a subscriber.
How dare you open a box of snacks?
Yeah. You're just jealous. I said you any, Judge.
She asked me to do.
No, ma'am.
But now
No, ma'am.
She's mad and thinks I owe her for a box of snacks.
No, I never said that. Did I ever say that?
I don't know.
Fucking Christ. You know what? I don't.
Oh my gosh.
I don't get people. I'm not even really talking about anybody anymore. You know, I went outside one day, beginning of June, to trim the tree in my front yard. And there was a cardinal that showed up.
Oh.
And I'm like, well, that's really strange.
Exactly, Taria.
Not that we have birds around here, but one.
Exactly. Probably because I don't know. Who knows?
And I was like, I'm going to go get a feeder. So I did. Then I got bird food. And now I have like a gazillion birds. Merle is my male cardinal and Lucy is my female. They had children. I got to meet their children. We have blue jays that are absolutely insane. Like Bianca has an attitude. Like we name the birds and we watch them. They're interesting to know. They're interesting to learn about. And I think if more people got in touch with nature, they probably wouldn't be so crotchety, and maybe their husbands would want them. I don't know. A closed mind don't get educated. So I don't really know what their problem is with you. It's none of my business. It's not my problem with you. And I think a lot of people like that drama train and drama bonding with people. If I don't personally have an issue with you, I can't dislike you because
46.
other people dislike you.
Yeah, but that's what that whole group.
Yeah, that's what it became, and I recognize that, and I'm like, I don't drama bond with people, like.
For months and months, she went live every day telling the same stories over and over and over and over, and now having people come up in boxes and tell stories, and now. It's just a continuation on a different page. That's all it is. But I do not understand. I mean, everybody's heard it, and I've admitted to it, and I've apologized for it. And can we move on? I mean, life is happening. They're wasting so many hours of their life.
Thank you, Nancy.
On crap that happened
100%.
from 25 years ago to 2 years ago, and it's crazy to waste that much time. If they put that much energy into doing something good for the world, or to helping people in recovery.
Yeah, just imagine.
Can you imagine how much help that would be?
Well, the longer I live on Earth, I'm going to tell you, the longer I live on Earth, the more I understand why geese attack people. Like, I hope if there is reincarnation, I come back as a fucking geese. I really do. A Canadian one. Just so I can go around just smacking the hell out of people and not have to catch a charge. Like, that's just the way it is. I don't understand the obsession.
I don't either.
I don't care who don't like me. I don't. None of that feeds my family. None of that takes care of my children. None of that takes care of my dog. It don't cut my grass. It don't clean my house. It don't do anything for me. I don't care.
I mean, the hours that have been spent just trying to gather up information and bash me and bully me and stalk me. I mean, the time and the hours and the effort that has accomplished nothing. And it could have, other than hurting me, and it could have accomplished that much time and energy on something, could have helped somebody in recovery.
Mm-hmm.
And if they would have spent as much time trying to get me help that I needed versus hurting me,
I don't think so.
I probably could have had another year sober already.
That's my dog, Paula.
Oh,
My couch potato. And did you get a new dog?
I do have a new dog. I do have a dog.
Yeah, I thought I saw that.
And he lives outside, and that makes me a mean, cruel dog mommy.
Well, as long as we bring him in under certain weather conditions, you'll be great.
Yeah, he's fine, and he has his own personal fan. There's 4 on the patio, but he has one that sits down that he lays right in front of with his bed, and he gets ice water, and he gets treats, and he gets cuddles and loves, and all this good stuff, and he's just as happy as he can be. So, but yes, he's come in several times whenever it's been storming.
Yeah, Paula,
I'm
people
a
are
little
going to
confused
talk.
on that
It's
one.
up to you on what you're going to entertain. The more you entertain it, the more you feed it.
Yeah.
So don't feed it.
Very
Keep
interesting.
doing your thing.
Thank you.
Keep holding positive lives. And even if you slightly bring it up, that's feeding it.
Yeah.
What did you do when your kitchen set on fire? You put it out, right?
Exactly.
Okay, well, you got to look at them the same way. That's a fire. And the only way to put it out is to not entertain it. Let them say what they're going to say. Let them run with what they're going to run with. You have enough people who know, and you got new people that are going to come from that hate group, and let them get to know you and form their own opinion. All them people sitting over there hate bonding don't have an opinion. Not one that they share individually.
Yeah.
And that's really scary to know that. You know what? I think they're the reason why the aliens don't come to Earth no more. They probably fly right over us. They're like, oh, the ghetto. I'd rather encounter a fucking alien, to be honest with you, than deal with half the people on this platform. I know it's hard to say don't let it bother you, okay? And it's hard because I'm a very reactive person. So if somebody does me something, well, you didn't get me, but you got. I respond, I react. But me 4 years ago, this would have been buried instantly. Now, I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
Like, I'm worried about why my kid gotta have a clear fucking book sack for school. I ain't worried about you giving a shit that Paula is working hanging out and Angie's over for a visit. I think I also told you I'm the one who put up Angie's court case.
Uh-huh.
And I think I told you to apologize to her for me.
And I did.
But Pam is the one that sent it to me. I started to say,
but where did you get all your information?
You know, I mean,
where did
No.
Well, yeah, I mean, clearly I didn't just come up with it out of the blue. Like, I woke up one day and was like, oh, I know this person. No, that's not how that works. You know, but I don't wish no ill will towards you.
You know what is so weird is she has came after she's tried to hurt me so bad that she has tried to involve my friends and my mods that I thought were my friends, and then involve my family, my cousins, and so it's like she must not have anybody of her own, any friends of her own. I don't understand it, but all these people that's her connections or whatever she's gotten from me. I mean, like,
yeah, because you dropped them to the curb, or they saw your
friend, you know, and it's like she even wants the friends that I had. She even wants my family. Or what does she?
I mean, like, imagine going through life and you can't even get your own friends.
I don't understand it, but I mean, if she just sits back and looks at everybody she talks to every day.
I saw Emily was on their side now. Did you lose a mod?
I did.
Wow. Ain't that something?
Ain't no telling who said what to her. You know, I don't know. But I didn't do anything to you.
She watched Checkmates live.
Yeah. You know, friendship
He
from
just
the
told
internet.
me that her name was being brought up and stuff that she didn't want her name brought up in. And that was the last message she sent to me, that she wanted to turn in a resignation as a mod, and that she wanted to stop being a mod because her name was being drug into things that she didn't want it drug into.
Okay, well, next time you go out to the store, buy a sympathy card and mail it to her. Sorry for your loss. The fuck?
I mean, that's just what she said.
That's how I quit a job one time.
And I said, okay. And I said, the only words I responded to her is, I'm sorry. And I am.
That's a lie.
I'm sorry she got pulled into that.
Well, that's what they do. It's a hate bond. But you know what? If she swapped over that quickly, she was never your friend to begin with, and probably was feeding. You know, when we run our platforms, we have moles. Okay.
Oh yeah.
We have moles. We never really know who's going back with backhand information to keep the ball rolling because we want to be there for the drama. I will never understand that.
Me either.
Like, everything I've ever done, I've done on my own platform, whether it's defending myself, whether it's calling somebody out, whether it's whatever. I don't go and worry about who don't like somebody. You know how many people talk about me on this platform? And I'm probably one of the most big-hearted people that I know off this platform.
Emily was the
where
mole.
I genuinely care about people.
Back in the day.
I do too. And
I'm not going to let an internet social media app turn my heart, because that would be wrong for me to do.
I don't want a heart like that. I don't.
No.
I don't want a heart like that.
Hi, Bebop. So this was just a live to clear the air that we're not best friends. But I kind of feel like if I'm going to keep being accused of it, I might as well be. So, hey, bestie.
Hi.
I mean, what the fuck? Like, I'm 41 years old. I don't have time for that.
Well, I will be watching your bird stuff. I haven't been, but I will. I love hummingbirds, and I have hummingbird feeders. And I just think they're the most interesting little creatures. And but I love hummingbirds. And
I thought about doing a hummingbird feeder, but to be quite honest with you, when I read about them, they're very territorial, and they will nosedive at any other bird, and I really didn't want my other birds getting hurt.
Oh, at other birds? Oh, I didn't. I just thought they fought each other.
No, they will nosedive other birds because they're territorial.
I have one who is the boss. He or she, I don't know if it's a he or a she, but it's the boss, and it eats till it's full, and nobody else eats until it gets done, and then the others can come eat.
Well, the only thing that's taken over the bird feeder is Loki, and he's my squirrel, and he has no problem showing that he's a boy. So, I have now invested in a different bird feeder that I'm going to be moving this weekend to a different area. He has a squirrel feeder, but he just loves the...
I started to say, why is he not eat? Do you have a squirrel feeder?
Yeah, we put one up on the crepe myrtle, but he doesn't go to the crepe myrtle tree. He stays in the one in the front yard where all the birds go. So I'm going to be moving their bird feeder and putting his feeder on the tree that he stays at. And hopefully that'll keep him out of my bird seeds. So.
Also, while I'm on here, you've got your mods and stuff on here.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to say this. There was a live that I was live, and it was when you were bashing me and stuff. And I think I called them Mean Girl Minions or something of that nature. But anyway, I wasn't saying too kind of words. I don't even know their names.
No, you called her a bitch, and it was spelled on the FYP.
Huh?
You called her a bitch, and it was spilled on the FYP.
Oh, yeah, that too. But I also called them minions. Mean Girl Minions.
No, you didn't call us that. You called us, what's that bird? Vultures or... Wait.
Yeah, I called you hawks and vultures.
No, it wasn't the hogs. What? Yeah, a buzzer. You called us a buzzer.
A buzzard. That's what it was, a buzzard. Yeah, I called y'all buzzards. Anyway,
yeah.
So... But I also said something about minions. I remember that one night. And then I remember that I called somebody a bitch. So I just want to say that if I offended you mods in any way, please forgive me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, I mean, we were kind of pushing the button. So, I mean, like, apology accepted, but we don't need that. Like, we know what we were doing.
Yeah, Judge was sending everybody over there to bother you.
And by the way, buzzards are highly intelligent birds, so I took that as a compliment.
I was complimenting you the whole time.
I'm a buzzer bitch, okay?
But I just wanted to clear that air to you and say I am sorry.
Yeah, you called us buzzards, but I was like, I went and Google a buzzard too, and I'm like, damn, that's an intelligent bird. So I wasn't offended. We actually laughed about that for quite a few days.
Well, I just wanted to apologize, but
yeah, I appreciate that. But look, just don't feed it, okay?
Okay.
And don't let me come across one of your lives where you're feeding it, because I'll grab a box and be like, Paula, bestie, did you forget what we talked about?
Okay, you do that.
Okay, because I'll keep you on your toes.
That's fine. And all of you are welcome in my live at any time.
Yeah, some of my people scroll on and they let me know, like, oh, Paula was working out. Hey, did you replace a tanning bed?
No, we just cleaned it.
Okay, cool. I didn't see it in the workout room when you was in there doing the cha-cha.
It's on the other side. It's on the other side of the workout room.
Oh. Yeah, you were doing that spin thing. You were singing a song. God, it was what song was that you were singing?
The Twist or?
No.
Oh, that one word about he bids on her. Hey, pretty lady in the second row.
Yeah,
she's a 9, she's a 10, I know. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, you go, girl. And then I just scrolled on. I mean, like, we check in on you every now and then, make sure you're all right. But I haven't been there watching you. I didn't get an update on, Wayne or anything. And it's okay.
What about Brody,
Judge?
Don't
want to talk about
What about Brody? Brody lives in
if you ever do need to talk
New
about
Orleans.
it, be selective of who you talk about it to, because remember, your pain is their content.
Right.
And it's sad that you have to be that way, but you have people off the app that you can confide in that's not going to make it past.
Hello?
No, go ahead. Go ahead. I want to hear the rest of it. Go ahead.
Okay.
I do.
You're welcome.
And I appreciate you, apologizing and clearing everything with your ladies and my crew, and I just appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, it just is what it is, Paula. I have, too much life in me to worry about what you're doing on TikTok. But be mindful, be safe, be selective, and don't feed the fire. That's my advice.
Okay. And you ladies are welcome anytime. Thank you so much.
All right, girl. I hope you have a good night.
You too. Bye now.
Bye. Now, see, I don't know why some of you grown folks can't be like that. Like, there's just so much hate in the world. It's like some of y'all just wake up mad. I don't. I wake up happy until somebody pissed me off, and that usually don't take long. But I learned a very valuable thing, self-reflecting, that not everything deserves a response from me. You think I'm fat? Cool. You think I'm ugly? Awesome. You don't like that I go through radiation and I'm blonde and I got a brain tumor? I don't give a fuck. I'm blessed. I'm blessed to be on the journey I'm on because this is the hand I was dealt. Most of you get on here and cry about the hand you're dealt instead of learning how to play the motherfucker. That's a you problem.
I did not miss her problem. One bit.
I will never, ever apologize for protecting somebody. And if you're wanting that from me, you can get it when we both go to hell. Until then, fuck you. And I hope you have a good night. Bye, everybody. Love you.
9 stars.
Okay, let's address the lies that I can remember.
Exactly. Well, Kristen was wonderful and took some notes for me.
First and foremost, that was not a voicemail that Jeffrey called her. And when your husband looks at you and says, and this was his exact words, and if y'all get upset, you get upset. He said, "Give me that bitch's number." Is that not what you said, Jeffrey?
Exactly what I said.
And she started recording that phone call in the middle of the phone call. And if you could not tell, he was not being ugly. He was not being nasty. He was not being harassing. All he said is stop calling and telling Paula all these lies or whatever it was. Okay. First and foremost. But yet she put it in Mexican Homies Live a while ago about something about, my husband calling her. Yeah, he called her. I never said that he didn't call her. Like y'all sit there and heard her say a while ago that I said that my husband didn't call her. No, I've never said that because I was standing right there when he called her. Never said that. That's one lie. Now the other thing about how did she find out that about Angie? I do not exactly remember. But I know that it did come from Maggie. And I don't know if I looked it up or if she looked it up. I don't know if I told her about it in a phone conversation. But yeah, I told her about it. I did. The part about having people stalk her, that is a lie. I have never, not the first time, asked anybody to follow Paula, to send me pictures, to call stores.
That was Judge.
I've never done any of that. It is public record, Dee Dee. It is public record. It is.
I got something I need to address right quick. So I didn't hear it a while ago because I got pissed off and turned my phone off. But it was brought up about me having my FFL license. And that I had to give up my FFL license because my wife was diagnosed with mental issues.
No, that's not what she said.
Well, whatever was said, I give up my FFL license when we went through the divorce. I know where that information come from, and I will be addressing that tomorrow. So I know exactly where that came from because only one person that's been on this app that knows that I had my FFL license. I will be addressing that tomorrow.
But and said that I was diagnosed mental?
Yeah, you've never been diagnosed mental.
Wasn't me, guys. I didn't even know any of that.
No.
I mean, I may have told her that you had your federal firearms license, and you did for several years.
Well, we did because we was talking about the false affidavits being taken out and the background checks. So I apologize. So
yeah. My mind is blown, and if y'all got any questions, I mean, let's have them, because I mean, Judge made some kind of statement in Mexican Homies Live earlier when she was in about something about apologizing to somebody, and she didn't get the chance for one person, and they passed away, and she felt bad, and I just put in the comment, I'm still waiting on my apology for lying about me. And that kind of started a conversation, and that right there is the reason that live just happened. Can you tell us what happened? Judge went live and had Paula in a box, and they were discussing me mainly, and that supposedly I'm obsessed with her, and that I want to wear her skin, and when she has weight loss surgery, that she needs to mail me and exposing the skin, because we want to wear her skin. I can't remember what else.
My wife is 100 times the woman that either one of them two will ever be.
So, yeah.
Well, and I called out Judge because I just said, she says she's filming birds, and I said, filming birds, okay. And
she's doing that because nobody else will give her anything for content.
Well, and the thing is that she's on private now because she has made too many enemies on this app to stream anybody, because she's made too many enemies. That's why she's private. So, then one of my comments to her was, hold on. You still sit with beggars, because I was calling her out. But now you sit with beggars. Once you sat there and you were telling people to call stores on her, you were calling the fire marshal, you were calling everybody on Paula, you were making fun of Wayne with his whole cancer thing. You were sending people in there constantly to pick and to comment while Paula was live. She sent all those people over there. But then she wants to turn around, and now she wants to sit with Paula. And I called her out in there. I have not spoke to Judge.
Donna, that was scammy. She wasn't going to sue her. She was going to file a protective order against Judge.
But didn't Judge call crying?
That's what Scammy said. I don't know.
And then Scammy dropped it. I really wish that somebody would take that woman to court and would go after her, because she's got her nose up in everybody's ass all the time. Because she loves Trump.
The bottom line is the lawsuit that we have has nothing to do with TikTok. The lawsuit has to do with her taking out false affidavits against me and Pam, saying that we stole and we never did. And threatened. We never did.
Email threatening and threatening to mail her stuff.
Yeah, emailed her threatening emails and threatened to mail her harmful substances. Never did that happen.
And I've shown the false affidavits.
Yeah. So she's making this all about TikTok. I could care less about her and her TikTok. But the thing about it is she's still scamming people. She's still taking advantage of people. And, whether she's got 11 months clean or not, I don't know. And I wouldn't trust any drug test that she had unless it was a hair follicle test. So I don't know if she is or not. So, but this has nothing to do with TikTok. This went far beyond TikTok. This went personal into, whether I went back to a nuclear plant or the Department of Defense facility. So that's what this was about.
It is, Tori. I mean, and she never shows proof of anything. That's the thing. There's no proof of anything that Paula says. There's no proof of nothing to back it up. Ice Queen.
And she said they've called the IRS on her. I've not called the IRS.
I have never called the IRS. I have never called Paula. I have never sent anybody to go find anything out about Paula. Ever. Never.
And for her to say that I have went to her family, that I have went to her friends, I have not went to anybody. And anybody from out there that I have talked to will they'll tell you, I have not went to any of them. Taria will tell you, I have not went to Taria. I have not went to Donna. I have not went to Paula's family. I have not went to anybody.
I mean, we got friends. We don't need.
For her to say, I guess she don't have anybody in her life. And y'all, this kind of stuff is things that she has said. Yeah, thank you, Rachel. I tell everybody to leave her alone. And this has gone on. September the 13th is when she really started, of 2023.
The only page that streamed her, that told people to go do all this, was Judge Truth. And if Paula, hi Miss Liz, welcome, not Miss Liz, Suze, welcome in. Hopefully you'll listen. The only person that has ever said to stalk Paula, and when I'm saying that, I'm telling you that her telling people to call Hobby Lobby, it was all Judge Truth. And if Paula wants to sit there and listen to Judge Truth and all those lies, let her.
I have the text messages to back up that Carrie reached out to me, that all of her family that I have talked to reached out to me. I didn't go to anybody. I did not go to any of her former mods. I have not went to anybody. They have all come to me. And she's making this lawsuit, and Suze, I hope you're in here. She's making this lawsuit sound like it is about TikTok. It is not. It is about her going and filing papers saying that we stole a checkbook, and it didn't even have enough information to even know a checking account number. I know nothing about a checkbook. I know nothing about a journal. And then she said that we emailed her, threatening her and threatening to mail harmful substances, but she didn't even attach a copy of the email. So
I was a subscriber during that time. I never got an email from Pam.
She has said that I have mailed all these emails out. There is the only emails that I ever, and I didn't even email them. Hannah did it because I set up MailChimp. And that was the recipes, the subscriber recipes, which were my recipes for the cream cheese pound cake, for the broccoli salad, and for the London broil marinade. Those 3 recipes. That's the only thing that I knew anything about emailing, other than emailing the prizes to the people that won the files. And people would email me about that, or a subscriber would email me. The day that I left as a mod, the next day, September 13th of 2023, I sat with Teresa and gave her all the login information for that Mama Pete mod, whatever the email was at Gmail. I gave her all of that on September the 13th of 2023. I no longer had access to it. So I have not emailed anything. But when those papers were filed at that courthouse, that kind of crap can show up in Jeffrey's backgrounds to work in a nuclear power plant with the security clearance that he has had, and for him to work in a Department of Defense facility like he has worked. That's the reason the lawsuit was filed.
Nothing to do with TikTok.
Nothing to do with TikTok. And for her to say that we wanted to tell our story to
She asked me would we tell our story
to get followers, that's a lie. I knew nothing about that until Jeffrey approached me. She wanted us to talk about our journey, but mainly Jeffrey with his alcoholism and everything that we went through, the power of prayer, and how the girls and I prayed, because I had shared that with her. It was nothing about me getting followers. But she even put that in her counterclaim. And anybody can go pull the papers in Alcorn County Circuit Court. I've even give people the court case number. It's nothing to, she made the lawsuit be about TikTok. And for them to sit there and say that I have had people, I wish she would give me proof of where I have had anybody to follow Paula. The only thing that I did, and it's because my lawyer said, we need to get the motel room to have her served with that lawsuit.
And you didn't ask nobody to do that. They volunteered.
That's exactly right. I didn't ask them. They said, well, I'm going by there. I'll go see if I can find it.
That was in a phone conversation with two different ones, and one of them was going to have flowers sent to the desk, and the other one went by there.
And I told the person that said, I'll call and say that I'm going to have flowers. I said, they're not going to tell you that.
That's exactly right. And our lawyer is the one that said we needed the motel room to have them served, to make it easier.
And this stuff saying that my lawyer said, how does she know what my lawyer has told me? Because I have said that only thing that my lawyer told me, and he was laughing, has said, just don't be calling people out on social media now. Is that not what he said?
That's exactly what he said.
I have a right to tell what happened to me. I am not under a gag order. But Paula was sent a cease and desist letter, and she continued to talk about me and to talk about Jeffrey and to say that he threatened her. He's never threatened her. He's never said that he was going to grab her by the hair of the head and drag her out to the storm shelter.
Never.
Yeah, he said, I'm fixing to go to Mississippi, when she kept running her mouth in September of 2023. That was to take papers out. Well, she violated it, and that's the reason the lawsuit was filed. Because she was told to recant what she had said about us. And she's never said anything about these papers since that cease and desist letter was sent to her. She's never said anything about that. But those false affidavits are the basis of the lawsuit. But yet she's saying that I have called CPS on her. She is saying that I have accused her of arson. Where? Where have I done that?
The one that was just had that live was the one that done all that.
Where have I done that? Judge Truth said in a text message that she thought that it was intentionally set. And I don't know exactly where it is. And I said, you're not the only one that feels that way. Some of her family that I've talked to have said the same thing. I don't mind showing what I've said, because the thing about it is I've not lied, and it ain't going to change. I am not obsessed with Paula. But she has the potential to ruin my husband's ability to provide for my family. And Judge Truth talking about me sitting on my behind and I don't draw disability and I make comments. No, I don't draw disability because you know what? My husband told me in 2011 he didn't want me to work anymore. But besides that fact, I've had 4 foot surgeries and a major foot. One of them was a major, it's called a mid-foot fusion, and it failed. I do good most days to get from the couch to the bathroom because I have no cartilage in my ankle. I have bone grinding against bone. No, she didn't call the fire department. She called the state fire marshal's investigator. His name was Ryan. And she called him more than once.
And we have the video or the phone call to back that up. There's receipts.
We have eight minutes and some odd seconds of over an hour and a half phone call where she says that she felt like that the fire was set because Paula was tired of taking care of her husband. That came out of her life.
Her mouth.
Her mouth on her life. Yeah, she went live while she was on the phone with him, I believe.
Yes.
But everything is flipped now. You know, I will say this, and I made this statement. Perjury is a criminal offense. Whether it's in the deposition or whether it's on a witness stand in a courtroom.
And I will say this, my wife does not delete anything. She's got every message.
I got every message between me and Paula Dixon.
Every message.
I got every message between me and Holly Dixon. The only thing that might not show up now is pictures that were sent. And where text messages can be cropped and everything, I'll show the whole thing. I got nothing to hide. Because this has the potential to affect Jeffrey's job. And but the thing about it, you know, she don't even remember. She don't even remember what she said to Dee Dee, but she definitely remembers what she didn't say.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Don't tell on yourself. Don't tell on yourself. And I have said it time and time and time and time and time again. You cannot excuse bad behavior because of an addiction. Just because you were strung out or addicted or whatever does not mean that there are not consequences to pay for your action. This ain't got nothing to do with, as far as I'm concerned, with anything except you trying to monk with my husband's ability to provide for us.
Because her husband ain't never provided for them like I have for us.
I'm not jealous of Paula. There's nothing to be jealous of. I mean, to be jealous and envious of somebody, they have to have something that you want. She has nothing that I want. Nothing.
And when it comes to the disability, I've got a right to say something. Because I pay in, just like most of y'all do, pay into that fund that she's drawing out of. Because what little bit she worked as a nurse didn't pay in enough for what she's drawn out.
People have asked me how long she worked. I don't know how long she worked. I didn't know her in the early 90s. Don't know, don't care. I mean, people that worked with her said that it was only a couple of years, but she said on a live the other day she worked for about 5 years. I don't know. I have no idea.
Irregardless, 2 years or 5 years, she's been drawing disability since then, so she's way beyond maxed out, drawing more than what she paid in.
But this, I just want to know when it's going to stop. I mean, is it going to stop if I do something to myself?
No, I don't even want to hear that again.
Is it going to?
I'm going to say this. I want everybody to quit calling and texting my wife every time that woman out there does something, because I have to live with it here. So I want it to stop. And I can make it stop. I'll change the damn phone number.
I mean, we're going on 3 years. All she had to do was take care of those papers at the courthouse.
And the lawsuit would have never been filed.
That's all she had to do. But yet, I mean, it started out as and I've got the screen recording of September 22nd of 2023 when she did a video saying that we know someone has been to our home and stole some very important papers or very important information or whatever it was said in that screen recording. It started in September of 2023.
Let me clarify something. If y'all want to call Pam and just talk about the weather, talk about the dogs, talk about the kids, talk about cooking, fine. But I don't want no more calls made about this woman.
I mean, she says that that's what she has made the statement that that's what I want from her. That I want her to. I have never said that. I have never said anything to that effect. Katie, she just about has.
What?
Pam, don't let Paula break you. She just about has. Y'all don't know the days that I have laid in this recliner crying my eyes out. Because it just will not stop. It just will not stop. Why? All because I knew what she was doing and it was put in front of me in black and white. And I said, I cannot be a part of it. I showed the text messages. I said, I wish you the best. And then gave her an out to tell everybody that I had too much going on in my life, and being on TikTok and her lives was causing problems at home, and I just needed a break. I even gave her an out to tell people to where there wouldn't be any ripples in the water and things could just keep going. No, we couldn't do that. We had to immediately start playing the victim and start snapping at people and start being ugly to them. And then if they asked, they started getting blocked. Just because they asked where I was, and my name was a filtered word and probably still is.
Shut up.
And to hear the judge talk about how I have talked about how Paula has gotten all this stuff off of TikTok. What have I said? And that I've supposedly gotten all this kind of stuff off of TikTok. I wish somebody would tell me what. Flowers. Her cousin gave me a frying pan.
Oh, the pots and pans I bought.
The pots and pans Jeffrey bought me for Christmas. a t-shirt, some crocheted roses, jars to do vanilla extract in, a cutting board, a yarn holder because of crochet, dog treats, a spoon wrist. This is over 3 years. Ain't nobody sent me no ice. Ain't nobody sent me no ice maker, Katie. Jeffrey's bought, well, Hannah bought one of the ice makers. Jeffrey's bought the others that we've had. I mean, I don't understand why that was even, why? Oh, because maybe I talked about how the wall hanging that was $310 when the screenshot was sent that made it look like it was 50. I know you are. Or I've talked about the family heirloom that was given to her. I don't know how long they were on live. Pretty good while. Pretty good while.
Bottom line is, I know the truth. Pam knows the truth, and a lot of y'all listening knows the truth. Judge can tell all these lies all she wants to and be buddy with Paula all she wants to. We know the truth. And have a lot of documentation to back up the truth for what she was saying.
But for Judge to sit there and say that I was diagnosed mental. What kind of mental diagnosis do I have since she's a freaking doctor now?
Only mental one I think is her. And well, them two. Yeah, I said it.
That was the wildest crap I've ever heard. Yvonne, I can't leave these 4 dogs. I would love to go just sit on a beach somewhere but anyway. I go ahead, exposing. I'll jump down.
No, you're good. I wanted to be able to get this recording. This recording will be on YouTube. Because I want to put up what Judge was saying. Judge is a vile person. Judge doesn't know what the heck she's talking about. The only thing that she's lied. She just lies. And it's so annoying that she wants to blame this on Pam, myself, for doing all these things when it all came from her. And she wants to act like she is just this, didn't do nothing wrong. She's the one that brought this on. And, I'm sick of it. She got her feathers ruffled in Mexican Homies Live. And that's why she called or texted Paula, and that's why she went live. So that.
Oh, let me clarify. Let me clarify about, she was saying that I said that Angie was abusive in her live. I never said that. She was going hard at Maggie. Maggie had put something in the chat about Angie could cry over the dog, but didn't care anything about her own child and grandchild. I don't remember exactly what it was. She was going hard at Maggie, and all I said in the chat was walking away from an abusive parent is not the same thing. That's all I said. And then she lit into me and said that I was saying that Angie was abusive. That is not what I was saying. And I tried to explain that to her on the phone and tell her, you don't know the people that are in your lives and what they have been through and how what you were saying may have, that's what I was trying to explain to her. And so then that is when I was trying to explain to her she didn't know everything that she was speaking on. She got angry about that. And her words were, you want to talk about abuse? I married my abuser. To which I said, okay, that's your fault. Did not say that she deserved to get her, you know what, beat. I did not say that. Didn't know anything about him coming home drunk from a bar until she said that tonight in her live. Never had heard that. All I said is, okay, that's your fault. Was not saying that I was okay with domestic violence, because if y'all just recall the situation that just happened, I was looking for resources. I was trying to help. I was doing everything that I could. Never said that she deserved it. Never said it was her fault, but it's been twisted that that's what I was doing. I never victim shamed that woman. Never. In no circumstances is domestic violence okay. None. I will stand on that. That will not change. But yet she continues with that narrative because it caught her off guard, because all I was saying as a 36-year-old woman, you knew that when you married him because that happened before y'all got married, is what she had said. That's all I was saying. It's your fault you married him. If Jeffrey had knocked me around before we got married, it would have been my fault. I was signing up for it. I was okay with it. It was my fault that I married him. Wasn't my fault necessarily that he knocked me around. That's not what I'm saying. And so she totally twisted what I said, and she's ran with it. That pissed her off. So now she thinks she's hurting me. It is a very sensitive topic. A very, very, very sensitive. And I am not okay with anybody putting their hands on somebody. I never said it was your fault. My thing was, it's your fault you married him. Period. I married my abuser. Okay, that's your fault. It's your fault you married him. That's all I meant. I meant nothing more, nothing less. I can't help that her perception of what I said is not what I really said. That's exactly what she did, Amy. That is exactly what she said. But it's okay for her to say some of the most vile, cruel comments, but when something that is a fact gets thrown back at her, it's not okay. That's the only reason that she has run to Paula and that she has done this. I did not get on my live boasting, as Dina B wanted to put in there. I was taking accountability, and I said, if anybody come in my live that night, you remember, I said, I'm the one who said it. Right here. I'm the one who said it. And if anybody was in that live on April 3rd of 2026, nothing that I said that night has changed from what I'm saying tonight. But for her to tell Paula that I have sent people to stalk her, to call stores, no. I ain't sent people to follow her. I've not sent anybody to a restaurant. People would come home from seeing her in a restaurant and tell me. BS that comes in the live sometimes. I don't even know if she still comes in here. She sent me pictures. Because they were seated at a table right next to them. I didn't ask for them pictures. So do I just tell everybody just to leave me alone? Y'all don't talk to me. Y'all don't send me nothing. I don't ask for it. I don't know. I didn't know Brittany was going to Cafe Mike's until she said, look at this. And she sent me a picture. It was something like that. I'd have to go back in the text. Look at this. Look who they just set us next to or something like that. And then the picture came through. And I said, where are y'all at?
She orders them off of Amazon and her glasses.
But tonight she said she's legally blind.
I know.
Now my mama was legally blind. And she couldn't survive with just readers. My mama was legally blind and they took her driver's license from her. I'm not saying she is or she ain't. I'm not a doctor. Don't know. Really don't care. But all this live was about Judge got in a box and she spoke on something that Mexican homie was talking about. And she made the statement that something about she never got the chance to apologize to somebody because they were no longer on this earth. And I just put in the comments, Sweet Pea Crochets was in there. And I just put in the comments, wow. And I said, I'm still waiting on that apology for lying about me. That's basically all I said. Then she put in there about something. I bet something about your husband calling me that I lied about, saying he didn't. I never said Jeffrey didn't call her. I was standing right there when he did. And all he did was ask her to stop lying.
I said, please stop telling lies.
Well, didn't she play that video tonight?
She played part of the phone conversation, but she didn't bother to play the part where she cussed him and said, F you, you fat effer, and F your fat whore of a wife.
Who does that sound like? Brody.
Yeah, she didn't bother to play that part. And Jeffrey was not ugly to her, and he told her, he said, just please stop. He was very calm. She wouldn't say anything when she first answered the phone, and I guess that was because she was recording the phone, setting it up to record the phone call. I don't know. But she was sure to tell Maggie that she did a reverse lookup on the phone number. Okay.
Bet you she didn't.
Because she ain't called it since. And it's been turned on. It's not his normal cell phone number. But yet she wanted, I believe, didn't Maggie say that she wanted your cell phone number?
Yep.
Because I have her blocked. She wanted to call Jeffrey before Jeffrey ever called her. Correct?
I don't remember.
I don't remember for sure either. I don't care.
But I did not call her from my everyday phone.
No. Jeffrey called from a phone that he bought when he was working at the Department of Defense job in Oak Ridge, Tennessee, because Verizon service would not work in the RV resort that he was staying in. And he had no way to communicate with us during the night, so he did an AT&T phone, which would have service in the RV park. That's the number that he called her from.
And very few people has that number.
Judge went live and had Paula in the box. And Paula said that I had reached out to all her friends. I had reached out to her family, and that I must not have any friends or anybody that cares about me. I just don't have a life. I mean, when's it going to stop? Oh, and Judge also said that I've been diagnosed mental, and that she found it wild that my husband had a firearms business with somebody diagnosed mental in the house. Well, first and foremost, he surrendered his federal firearms license in 2019.
Tonight. This happened tonight, just like half an hour ago.
Yeah. Pretty sure that's slander and defamation right there. Pretty sure. Pretty sure it is. Only anything close to a mental diagnosis is depression. And I've not been to the doctor for that, and I couldn't tell you when. Exactly, Yvonne. He doesn't have one anymore.
I surrendered it when we went through the divorce, and I opted not to pick it back up. Several people has asked me to pick it back up, and no, because
because Jeffrey did gunsmithing as well, and you have to have that to buy parts to do gunsmithing with.
I have a.
No, Dee Dee, I'm not upset with you. I understand why you did, but the thing about that fuels what Lady Enigma, FYI, I'm quite well aware. And trust me, we are in a suit for that.
You ain't upset with Dee Dee at all.
I'm not ignorant. And if I come off pissed off, yeah, I am, because this has been going on for over 3 years. Yeah, Judge loves to talk about my marriage. I think she thinks that it's wild that Jeffrey and I have been divorced twice and married 3 times. We have never hid that.
Never.
I think that is an amazing testimony. It's amazing.
My husband and I have been through hell and back in our relationship. And everything that we have gone through with this right here is enough to bust us up again. But you know what? It's made us stronger.
Mm-hmm.
Because a while ago, I texted him and I said, come here, please. It's made us stronger. If anybody has anything to be jealous of, there's a lot of people got a lot to be jealous of sitting right here at this table between me and my husband. because I know that my marriage to this man and my relationship with this man is a miracle from God. Because I told my mama when she was fussing about us being separated, I said, it will take a miracle from God for us to get back together. I had no intentions. I was done. Guess what? God was taking notes that day, I suppose, because we are back together.
Is TJ still in there?
I don't know if TJ's still in there or not.
I don't think he is.
We've never hidden that fact, because the thing about it is, in today's society, marriages go through so much. There is so much pulling, and it is, y'all, I know I got a mouth on me, but please love me through my mess. Y'all have. But there is so much that tries to destroy the family and a marriage, and it is nothing but satanic. Because that is the closest thing to a relationship with God is what a man and a woman can have in a marriage. And it is sacred. And if Satan can destroy that, he can destroy anything. And our story, and I have said over, and I prayed it. I prayed, Lord, I don't know, but I will take this mess that I'm in and I will give you glory. And that's what I've always done. I've never hid that we have been divorced twice and married 3 times, and I won't. Because let me tell you something, the number 3 is significant. Father, Son, and Holy Ghost, the Holy Trinity. Am I proud of the things that happen for us to go through what we go through? Absolutely not.
We went through them for a reason.
But our relationship is a testimony, because there may be somebody in this room tonight that your marriage is in a mess and you're ready to walk out that door. But I would be the one to say, if you have to walk out, baby, ain't nobody said that it's over yet. It ain't over till God says it's over. God is about restoring and rebuilding and strengthening. He's about taking ashes and making it something beautiful. And I don't know what's going to come from all this mess that I have been going through and my family has been going through since September of 2023. But I'm going to tell y'all something. I hope and I pray to God that everybody lives to see it be something beautiful. Because we've been drugged through mud, we've been drugged through crap, sewers, and anything else you could think about. The lies that have been told about us.
Can I ask you a question, Pam?
Ma'am.
Do you still have that testimony?
What you mean?
The recording that you and Jeff did.
I don't know. Melissa screen recorded it, and she had put it.
Ask them if they would like for us to do it again.
I'm asking because it was one of the greatest things I've ever seen in my entire life. And I mean that with all of my heart. And I just think, and I would hope that others that come into this live would enjoy it and get out of it what I got out of it and how much it helped me in my relationship with my husband. But
Thank you,
that's up to you if you want to share it. But it was just so beautiful.
Well, I've talked about it when it was just me. Jeffrey would be upstairs, but I've never hid our story. But I mean, yeah, we could do it again. But I mean, my account is private and probably wouldn't let me hear it. Probably
You guys are more than welcome. You're more than welcome to do it on my page anytime you guys want.
Well, we need to sign a disclaimer right now that we're not asking to tell our story to try to grow my account and get followers,
Oh gosh.
because
That's the reason I was asking if TJ was still in here, because we had talked about people sharing their stories,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
I was going to tell TJ I'd do it, but I don't care. I'll do it wherever.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. Every page that is willing for you guys to go on to share your story, there's people that don't follow everybody, you know? So even if you go on to TJ's live and share that story, come on here and share the story. Go on other places and share your story, because not everybody's following the same pages.
Exactly.
That's my whole thing.
It is such a strong, moving, compelling, loving testimony. It just touched me, and I've tried to find it going through old Facebook stuff, and I can't find it. And I want to watch it again. I want to see it again.
I would have to see if Melissa still has it.
We'll do it again, and I mean, this time we'll be a little bit more prepared. And
Well, it just shows that Paula was all eager for us to tell it. I mean, she approached Jeffrey, and y'all, she has even made that part of her lawsuit, her counterclaim, where she is suing. They are suing Jeffrey and I for $500,000. She has made that, saying that we wanted to tell our story to gain followers for my account.
She asked you guys. I remember. Who remembers in that live when she said, I asked them to come on here to share their story?
She was like a little teeny bopper kid, bopping all around. And I think Wayne had to tell her, Paula, will you leave them alone and let them tell their story? Am I not
Wayne
right?
wasn't there, because she called him on the phone before we went live and told him that we was fixing to go live and he needed to be watching, listening.
I remember somebody telling her to sit down so y'all could tell your story. Or maybe I just dreamed that.
I don't remember.
Well, those of you that remember, can y'all please give me a written statement saying that y'all remember her saying that she asked us to tell that story?
Yes,
Because
absolutely. I'm
that's
still
it.
working on it, getting a letter to you.
And anybody that wants to write a statement for Pam and Mr. Jeffrey, you can reach out to myself. I have the info for you where to send it, or you can reach out to Pam on here. So if y'all have heard that, then you guys write out a statement and let's get those into their lawyer. And I have his info, so you can send it directly to him.
I mean, I don't remember exactly how many people were in that live. I remember looking up one time and there was 118 people in that live. But I mean, we didn't ask to tell our story. She wanted us to tell that story because I really don't know, because she talked to Jeffrey about it. I didn't know anything about it until he come inside the house, because he said they were on the carport when she said something to him about it, and he came to me and asked me how would I feel. You can send another one, Maxine. It's okay, Ash. It's okay. But yeah, I mean, we'll tell our story again. I mean, I know that I get mad and I say things that I should not say. I do. And I have to ask God to forgive me. And that's one thing, if y'all would just pray for the Lord to just fix my mouth with my vocabulary when I get angry. I don't need him to fix my mouth about lying, because I ain't got a problem with lying. I have a problem.
Exposing, I'm sorry for typing that Paula was an FNC, but I was just so fired up.
I didn't even see it.
But anyway,
y'all just say when you want us to do it.
Now,
That's what she told. That's what Jeffrey said that she told him. Yvonne. Yvonne said maybe she thought you say in your story that maybe it would sink into Wayne.
That's what she told me.
Yeah.
Well,
That
Pam, let's talk and we'll get a date set, and then the floor's all yours. If it takes you guys an hour, it takes you 3 hours, 4 hours, I don't care. I think people need to hear this. I know that me and you, Pam, have talked multiple times about even things in my own marriage that you both have helped me big time. So I really feel that there are people out there that do need to hear your story.
Let me put this disclaimer out there, though. We are not marriage counselors.
We know, you're friends.
If you want marriage counseling, follow Dave and Ashley Willis.
the is it the Naked Marriage podcast? I think
They are good people.
we used to go to church with them.
They are very good people.
But Ashley, you can message me, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you up front. Jeffrey and I have never experienced the losses of a child.
No.
I cannot, and we cannot give you any guidance on how to navigate that.
But we will try to message us, and we will try to put you in contact with somebody that can.
We know Dave and Ashley personally.
I got Dave's phone number.
Yeah. I mean, he used to be on staff at the church that we went to. I mean, somewhere in my Facebook memories, there's a picture of me and him behind stage at the church. I love that man. Love him and Ashley.
are they on TikTok?
I don't know if they may be. I don't know. I know they have a Facebook page called Marriage. And then Dave, I mean, you can look for Dave Willis. You can look for Ashley Willis.
Okay.
They're in their 40s now. They're early 40s. But that is what they do. They do marriage conferences. They used to be with XO Marriage conference stuff.
I've never heard of them before.
You own one of their books? They have several books. They have the Naked Marriage. It was one of their books, and that's a lot of what they talk about is
Smecks and marriage.
yeah, smecks and marriage, intimacy, navigating different stages in marriage and stuff like that. But to talk to them in person or to be in one of Dave Willis's sermons, you're gonna laugh. He got his calling, but he missed one of them as a comedian. But anyway.
And I mean, anybody that's struggling with addiction, reach out. I've got avenues we can try to get help with.
Are they on here, Proud Grandma?
Yes, they're on TikTok.
Jeffrey said they are on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
But I've got a good friend that mentored me a little bit through my addiction recovery.
That's what he does.
And
even when Paula was in the hospital last August, I was in communication with Holly, and I said, we can get her help. You followed them on Facebook. I said, we can get her help. And I would never want her to know that we had anything to do with it. I mean, even knowing everything that she had said, and I didn't know about the false affidavits at that time. We didn't find out about them until October 27th of 2025.
I'm so sorry, Kathy.
Kathy Crawford right here would be a good person for you to reach out to.
Connect with.
And I mean, I don't mind, but you cannot, and you can't help somebody. You can be there and you can be a support. David Nash, somebody just shared a profile with me that they are on TikTok. Jeffrey said they were. You can be a support for somebody that is going through something that you have not been through. But once you go through things, you know that experience, and that is when you really, really, really can help people. If that makes sense, because you go through this experience and you know what you learned and you know what helped you to get through it. And that's biblical, y'all. It says in the Bible that when you go through things that you are supposed to help others go through the same thing. I don't know. Please reach out. I lost my sister to addiction. She left behind my beautiful nieces 8 and 9. Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
All I can, the one thing that I will tell you, Ashley, is no matter how frustrated you get with him, is try to remember to go back and remember why you first loved him. Sometimes I have to do that several times a day. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But I mean, and I think that could be with anybody. Is marriage ain't easy all the time. And then as you get older and like me, I mean, I get frustrated because I'm not able to do things in my house. I'm not able to get in the yards and do things. And it makes me feel useless, not needed. And I struggle with that. And I get frustrated. And a lot of the times when I'm irritated, that is why. But as you get older, your relationship changes. I mean, Jeffrey does more around the house than I do. And that's no lie. But it's because he knows I can't. Because when I do good to cook a meal. And I mean, he's sitting right here. And if I was lying, he'd tell you. But I mean, I do good to cook a meal. I do good to take the dogs outside and come back in. I mean, I was told in 2023 that I would be in a wheelchair if I didn't have this foot surgery. I'm not very far from it some days, I don't think. But anyway,
Some days you're really hard headed too.
yeah, like I mean, I do not take anything for pain. I had a headache so bad when all that crap happened in that live Sunday night. I had to take something because I was gonna start throwing up. There's no two ways about it. I couldn't find anything. I took 3 Tylenol arthritis. I don't even take Tylenol arthritis when I'm hurting so bad. I don't take anything for pain. I don't take anything for my fibromyalgia. I don't take any medicine.
Good night,
So
Ash. Did you get connected with Kathy? She came in on her main account, so you could follow her.
I was just before having to have a knee replacement, and now since I've lost
Have a good night.
so much weight, now it's not bothering me.
but anyway, I'm gonna shut up because I knew you wanted to say some stuff. This tonight just I should not be shocked, and I'm really not. Birds of a feather flock together. Two peas in a pod. If I take vinegar, I'll sleep for 2 days, Leslie.
Fix and give you a flux rub.
It is.
Grandma, tonight Mexican Homie was live, and he was doing a thing on Scam Slam, and I was listening here and there. I didn't even know that Judge Truth was even in the live until she came up in a box. And it wasn't until I heard that voice that I was like, is that Judge? So I turned it up and I listened to it, and just for a second, and then he said at the end he was getting off, blah, 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 blah. So, Pam, what did you write in the comment? You said, wow, and that's the first comment I saw you. I didn't see the other one that you had said. All I saw was Pam said, wow. And I responded, right. And then
I said something about waiting on that apology for lying about me or something like that. I don't even remember. I'm sure it was screenshotted somewhere.
And then Judge said to you what? Did I lose her? Judge basically said something about Pam's husband. Yeah, she muted. About calling Judge or something along that line. And then I said to Judge, basically, well, you and Paula are besties. And Judge said, oh, I stream birds now. So Mexican Homie got off. One of his mods told me to stop it. I told Judge to shut up because of the comments that she was making. One of Mexican Homie's mods said something to me, and I was just like, bye, I'm done. Like, I don't care. I don't care about the Mexican Homies. There's a lot of people that sit in his room that have, one of them that sits in his room, actually, did take my personal profile picture, made it his personal profile picture for at least a month, and told me in his live that he would come find me. This is when I first joined TikTok, and he was bullying a whole bunch of people. And so that's one person. There are several people that were in there tonight that made me go, So then I got out because I was just like, I'm done. Well, I went to go see if Paula was live because I was going to stream her. And if not, then I was going to stream the poodle lady. Can't think of her name right now. Rose or whatever her name is. And I was going to stream her. Well, I saw that Judge was live. So I went in and Paula was in her box. So actually, that's how I saw that Paula was live, was she was sitting in Judge's box. So I'm like, I'm going to stream her because I want to know what she's going to say. And so I can put this on my YouTube for people to watch and listen to what Judge says. And Judge is just disgusting. That's all I got to say. I don't miss her mouth. I don't miss anything about her. I can't stand her. So that's what happened. And she said some pretty nasty things tonight. And I will be uploading this video, and I'll be putting it on my YouTube. You can go and watch and listen to the whole thing from the start of my live to the end of my live. So, it will take me probably a couple days to do that because my TikTok takes a while for it to upload, and then I'll put it onto the YouTube. So, but yeah. What is my YouTube? It is Exposing the Truth 125, just like my main account on here. I just did it the same, so that way everybody would be able to find it over there. So, That's
I'm
what
gonna jump
happens
down.
tonight. What?
I'm gonna jump down.
All right, have a good night.
You too.
Thanks for coming up.
Love y'all.
Love ya. So that is what happened tonight. I wanted it on recording of what Judge said because I think she's opted out of people downloading her videos. I will double check and make sure, but I'm pretty sure she is, and that's why I streamed, because I wanted to know and hear the lies that she was saying tonight. So, anyways, but I will upload it and you guys can watch it. Let me see if... So, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to stream the poodle lady because that's what I was going to do if Paula wasn't live, and I will stream her for a little bit, but because this did take longer, I am going to jump off, so I'm not going to do it very long, but everybody know who this is?
It's delightful. And
She is
she's
something
just
else.
like, she thinks she's going to die. She has 5 weeks to live or something. And so she's going to go out with a
You're welcome.
splurge. And she closes all of her bonds and stuff and takes the money and goes on this trip. And she learns how to ski, snowboard. She, what is it? Base jumps from a dam, and gets to cook with Gerard, who's her dream chef, and just the whole movie is so sweet. She
You're
nails
welcome.
everything that she does, not because she's good at it, but she just somehow manages. Like the snowboarding, she nailed that landing. Even though she was a menace to every other person on those slopes. Oh, it was so adorable. It was such a fun movie. But
Is she in a hotel? She must be in a hotel right
Wow.
now. I haven't watched her for a couple days.
thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Looks like she's in a hotel right now.
Anyhow. Hello. Let me see if nope, not on live. See, this is what I kept doing the other day. I kept trying to find David on live, and he wasn't there. I didn't draw it. I colored it. It was that
I
did
know.
that one when I was dog sitting. So that
And
was,
she doesn't want any
glitter
help.
gel pens, colored pencils, and alcohol ink for the background.
She slept in her car for 2 days in a row. Okay.
And the coloring
She doesn't want any
page
help.
is
People have
on
tried to help her,
colored.com.
like, get her to
And
get
every
resources,
Friday
and
they
she
would
don't
give
want
you
the
a
help.
free page that you could download and print. Well, I had my printer with me, so I would download and I would print these.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would sit down. I had a light board.
Yeah,
and I
she
would put
is.
them on the light board, which made it easier for me to color. And I would color them in. So these were on just printer paper. They were really basic. The newer stuff.
Oh gosh, you should definitely
was
sell
on
your
actual,
art.
Watercolor paper.
Watch, that'll be
and
next.
A little better quality, but I'm still learning. I don't think people would buy it, honestly. When they see it in person, it's very impressive in print as a photo, but it's not as impressive when you see it. Do rent it. You will love it. Wait, Netflix is charging you $3.99 to rent it? Since when did Netflix charge for a movie? The whole idea of Netflix is you could watch anything on there because it was you pay a monthly subscription. Amazon's the one that charges. Really? I'm getting rid of my Netflix then.
Welcome in, Amazing Grace.
I kept it just to watch the Wednesday series on Netflix. I am a huge fan of the Addams Family. It's a 8.5 by 11. It's printer paper. It's not quality anything. Yeah, I'm canceling Netflix and everything else that I don't need.
Honey, you should not be having any of that.
It's not hurting as much, but it definitely still needs
until
to
you
be
can
clean.
only pay, until you can pay your dang bills by yourself.
It's still bugging me, but not, at least with the cotton swab out, it's not, or cotton ball out, it's not actually hurting. I don't like things put inside this ear. I don't like to wear earbuds. I don't like headphones sitting on it. When I was driving Lyft and we had to wear the face mask, I couldn't stand the string of the face mask pulling on the back of my ears. It actually made me nauseous. Honestly, I don't do too much streaming. I mean, I've got Amazon still, and I have Netflix still, but I'm going to get rid of the Netflix. Amazon I'm keeping because Sue and I co-own the subscription with Amazon because she buys more stuff than I do, and she uses it for the discounted shipping and stuff. So
I know.
we've been
That blows my mind.
friends, sisters, whatever, since childhood. We've always
I don't care if
done
you share it
things
with
to help
somebody or
each
not.
other.
How do these people not feel guilty? And how do they sleep at night knowing
That is an interesting name, and I'm sure
that they beg?
it's got an even more interesting translation to English. Hinterseer. I'm trying to debate what nationality that would even be. Oh, I've already gotten about 5 hours. I got checked into the room and out. I was out. It felt wonderful. If Hugdall's enjoying the comfort, being able to chase his treat ball around again. He did not like eating from his dish now. He's so used to that treat ball. Oh yeah, I'm going to go to sleep as soon as I end the live. I'm so ready.
I know.
And I can actually end it in about 15 minutes. I've almost made my 90-minute mark.
So does she get money for going live then?
That's cool, Tina. That means you get to enjoy it and not have to pay for it. I get very small residual for going live. You get, of course, something for every time somebody sends a gift. We don't get the full amount. TikTok gets a good portion of it. And the smaller your account is, the less you get. So I have reached the point that I can monetize more following I get, the better the monetization is for lives as well as videos. So I try to do like 90 minutes minimum of twice a day. Now, I was on early this morning. I was on mid-afternoon while I was in Walmart. I went on really, oh, thank you. Oh, wow, that's beautiful. Kim 11, thank you. I'm not sure I pronounced that right, but thank you. I was on for a very short period of time while I was waiting for my friend's help so I could pay the deposit. $50 for a deposit, it's ridiculous. Anyway, I was going to say something else and I've completely lost it.
I mean,
Tina, do you have over 10,000 followers?
Rewards for 3 years. And
yeah, 10,000 followers. If you have over 10,000 followers, then you automatically are in creator rewards. You don't have to go live. But when you go live, you increase not only your following, but the length of time you're live increases your viewing on the FYP. See, okay, you've got enough following to be creator rewards, but if you want to get really big extra views, you go live for a minimum of 90 minutes, and that shoves you out onto FYP. And people will join your live, and then they'll go and look at some of your videos while they're on the live, and that gets your viewing up. And that's how you end up monetizing and making more. You're not going to make huge amounts of money until you're one of the over 1 million followers creators. But and some of them, once they get that point, they stop going live. So, or they go live all the time, and that's all they do is go live and create videos. And they have a video editor, or they have learned how to do it themselves, and they make really quality videos. My videos are, I record it and I post it. I don't have any editing tools. I am not getting fancy. I just look at it as I'm a little old lady who's just trying to make some money. And I don't want to go the AI route. I want it to be original and from me. And so that's what I do. A lot of people who do TikTok Shop have now gone the AI route. And the quality of those promo videos nosedives, in my opinion. Oh, sure, you get a great view of the product. It changes colors. The shape may look a little different. Your hand next to it may suddenly look very tiny. There's a whole bunch of things that the AI gets wrong and ruins the quality of promoting a video or a product for me. I started during the pandemic, 2020. I couldn't drive. I couldn't go socialize with friends. Sue and I used to go out to dinner once or twice a week when I was driving full time. And we didn't do that anymore because of COVID. And, all the restaurants closed. And I had to have a way to get out in the world because I was living alone, and back then it was Uno and myself. I didn't meet any of my neighbors until, other than the one who lived right next to me, didn't meet any of the other neighbors until COVID.
I saw that, Dee Dee. I saw she made 2 or 3.
Down, I guess. It was after the first of the year, the following year, 2021, that I started meeting people. And even then, I didn't meet a lot of them. I didn't go to the pool. I didn't go to the events at the clubhouse. I was not, pleasure in participating went away during COVID. I became almost agoraphobic. Yeah, I never did viral dances. I tried one or two, and I was just so lousy at it. So, well, that's coming in hot, Peach. How did the driving go?
She's really calm tonight. Have y'all seen when
That
she's
was
like
funny.
flustered?
Oh my God. You're too much. That's good.
She gets flustered. It's pretty entertaining.
You made some shekels. My dad used to say. Yeah, don't mute her. She's just wild and crazy and lots of fun. Oh, good
I
for
know.
you. I have the last bag of them sitting over on my bedside table because that's as far as I got with them when I first got in the room.
And she gets mad. She gets mad.
Oh, ouch.
Mad.
Okay, I feel for you. Oh, crap. What's the date tomorrow? Is it the 15th?
Yes. Today. Well, no, technically it would be the 16th tomorrow.
I gotta come up with the $25 for my phone bill tomorrow.
Try begging.
Yes, the peanut butter puffs, the Bamba. They are so good.
Have you guys watched Black Mamba?
And then I found the next day at
He gets mad. It's
Walmart,
funny too.
Dill pickle puffs. They're good. They're not too salty. The last ones I had, the little pickle balls, oh, they were like pure sodium. But these are more like the Bamba peanut butter puffs. And they're light and airy and got a nice crunch and just a hint of the dill pickle instead of overpowering dill pickle. Yeah. I have Visible. If you look in my link tree, there's a link for Visible, and if you go through my link to switch your phone service to Visible, I get $20 and you get $20
I know.
towards your bill. So
I know. Black Mamba is something else.
anyhow, I think I have now made my 90 minutes. No, actually, 1 hour and 24 minutes. I have 6 minutes to go. God, that was a face I should never make again. Yeah, I'm in a hotel room. Not a new place, just a hotel room, which is why we have the green screen up again. Because we are not giving the rat finks a chance to mess with me again. It helps because it pushes out the other videos more. It's why my TikTok shop videos are doing fairly well because I'm getting a lot more views because I go live a lot. Don't worry about it. The old neighbors are just old neighbors. I have no idea what that meant. not everybody's comfortable doing a live. When I first started, it was uncomfortable. And I mean, I sat down with a meal that I just finished making and said, hey, let's
I
talk.
heard her say something like that.
I would storytell things that happened in my life.
I'm just curious, when you get in bed after being in the... Why do you go live a lot? Are you always bored alone?
It's better than talking to the wall. Honestly. I mean, if you're only talking to, oh cool, Sue. My ex-husband's in Bradenton with his wife.
Yeah, she probably made it up just like...
And I like his wife. We actually get along.
A lot of other beggars say stuff too, that they make up stuff.
Yeah, part of it is the monetization. It pushes out your videos, so when you make TikTok shop videos, rather than pay them to promote, you go live and you promote yourself that way. No, I have to get up and go to the bathroom at least 3 or 4 times a night. Just because I'm old and the bladder is not what it was. Not that I ever had a really great bladder, but as a kid, I would have to get up and go to the bathroom 3 or 4 times a night. So it's been the way I was my whole life. So I remember waking up. I had this horrible dream that I was drowning. And I woke up and my entire bed was soaked because I had just sweated. And I thought I was drowning in my sleep. It was really weird. But the crazy thing was, I had that dream 2 nights in a row. And the 3rd morning I went to school. I was in high school at that point. 3rd morning I went to school and I found out that one of my friends' brother had died cave diving. He drowned in a cave. And I was, I guess, mentally getting a message from him. But I was like, oh my God, I dreamed that for 3 nights. And the 3rd morning, here I come in and this is what the reality was. When I was 17, for 2 weeks before we were going on vacation out to California, I kept dreaming that I was riding in a red convertible. Didn't know what the style of car was. I just knew it was red and it was convertible and the top was down. And we were going over a bridge and something happens. We go off the bridge and my foot gets stuck under the seat. And even though convertible was down, I should have been able to get out of the car. I couldn't, and I drowned. And I wake up at the very last second each time. And each time I wake up, I'm soaked, the bed's soaked. We change the sheets, I go back to sleep, whatever. This went on for 2 weeks. And I get the flight to California, and my aunt picks me up in a red Cougar convertible. It was like a 70, no, it was a 65. It was a classic. Well, one considered classic back then because this was 1977, but it was beautiful. And it had the white top, and the top was down, and she's picking me up at the airport, and I'm like, we're not going across any bridges, are we? She goes, not today. And I said, good, because I wouldn't get in this car otherwise. And she had planned a trip to go down to Tijuana with me because I'd never been. And I said, I think I'll pass because we were going to have to go across a bridge. And while I was visiting my aunt, I was there for a month. Somebody in a red convertible went off a bridge and one of the passengers died. And I was like, yeah, it would have been me if we had taken that bridge. So I think I'd had an accident just before these started. And I think something like woke something up in me. It didn't last, thank God. Because, oh my God, to have that happen for the rest of my life would have been horrendous. But, I mean, I was drowning in the dream, and it's like I brought the water back with me, and my bed would be soaked. Or I would be soaked, the bedding would be soaked. And it's possible. I haven't had them in a long time. More recently, I've had fire ones. I dream of smoke and fire, and I wake up and I smell smoke for like 2 or 3 days. Thankfully, I don't wake up with smoke and fire with me. That would be really bad. Yeah, I've never actually brought that up in a live before. But that's, yeah. I always sit there and go, do, 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 do. Every time one of those happened to me. Nowadays, I have crazy dreams of shopping with my mom. And I see my mom clearly. I wake up and I swear that I can still hear her voice. And I feel like I should just pick up the phone and call her because she's still here. Or that's how it feels after I wake up. It takes a while for it to dissipate. But we'll be shopping. And typical of every single shopping trip Mom and I ever had, we would have to go to the bathroom. But untypical, we can't find a working bathroom. It'll have, the stalls don't have doors on them, or the toilets are underwater, so you can't sit down and use the toilet because you're sitting in water. It was just all these crazy things, and I'll wake up and just be desperate to go pee.
Didn't she say she was getting off?
The dream was
oh wait,
equaling the reality.
She's got to get that $25 for her phone bill.
But Mom's always in those dreams. No, Mom and Dad were both Geminis. And Dad, less frequently, but Dad pops up in the dreams occasionally. So I know they're together. And I know I'm actually dreaming. It's her way of connecting with me because it was the thing that we loved to do was shopping. We didn't get along about half the time, but shopping, we were good. And going out to dinner or looking at model homes, we loved, because both of us took decorator classes. Mom was a real estate agent. I got my license. I never practiced, but I got my real estate license, mostly because I needed to prove to myself that I could. I was getting divorced
her for forcing you to surrender
my life
your
just
child.
felt like it was breaking down.
So somebody else.
And I did it to prove that I still had control of something. But yeah, a lot of the things that we used to do is what we do in my dream. The good things, never the fights, never the bad stuff, but the good things. Dad retired due to Alzheimer's a few years later, and they both quit doing real estate about that time. I got the license thinking
all right,
that
y'all.
I would go to
I thought she was jumping off. I'm gonna go.
Well, more with Mom because Dad.
I'm gonna go watch some
partially,
TV before I go to
sold
bed.
real estate.
Thank you guys
But
so much for
Mom
hanging out
quit,
tonight. I will be uploading this video
6 months
to my
after I got my license.
YouTube. Give me a couple
And,
days.
So the whole idea was I was going
Just
to help
because
them
it takes a while
run
to
open
download
houses
it.
and stuff, and it just didn't.
But it will be on. So
No,
you guys have a
no,
good
no.
night. Thanks for hanging out. I love
This
and
was
appreciate you
marriage
guys.
number 3,
Have a wonderful
and it
day
was
tomorrow. Bye.
Russell